Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Jerry Petito Show on Damon Looks. I've got one of the coolest shows today, okay? For me especially, okay? One of the coolest shows for me especially. So, I just want to fix this real quick, okay? Everyone who knows me knows I'm the author of I'm Not an Addict, I'm Just an Ass. I'd rather be a smart ass than a dumbass. I wrote this book about 4 years ago, and guess what? This week, the new one just came out. I revised it. Same title, same book, just revised. I added a ton of pages. So if you want to check that out, please do. BarnesandNobles.com, Amazon.com. Okay, find my book. It can save a life. All right, so I have a really cool guest here. I'm going to show you the photo and introduce yourself, guest.
G'day, mate. How you going? My name's John Limpy.
So
I'm one of Jerry's best friends.
That's right. There he is, okay? Limpy. His name is Johnny. Johnny, people call him Limpy because he has a limp, okay? So he's one of my best friends in the whole wide world, and I've been there. He's been here. So here's some cool photos, and Peter, our buddy there, and we'll tell you some stories about this. But what I want to do first, Limpy, I want to read the poem I wrote about you, okay? You haven't heard it yet, so here goes. Okay.
Thanks, Jerry.
Yep. Limpy, in 2008, Full Tilt was the site. I'm a poker degenerate, and I played all night. About 2 weeks into it, I noticed a player who was always on and quite the slayer. In Australia, he lives, so I said, hello, mate. I loved visiting there, and I gave him the date. I kept saying, hey, being ignored by him. All my good memories were now starting to dim. So one day I had it. Couldn't keep my cool. You're not a nice Aussie, mate. You're a fool. A few days later, he said, hey, let's Skype. He said he was sorry. He just couldn't type. Come to find out, an idiot he was on this computer. It caused him to fuss. He said, I have a friend, Peter's his name. He works with computers and he plays this game. So that was the start. Our poker family began. We all started playing, a winning streak we ran. Limpy, Peter, Chalky, and me played online every day. After a while, more joined in. Texas Hold'em, we'd play. Some said we cheated. I'll never tell. Then I was banned. Oh, what the hell? Oh, what the hell? My next trip back was to meet my mates. After that trip came other dates. Our poker leagues collided and forces we joined. Ms. Night Owl Poker and WPP, our names now coined. Limpy came to America in 2013. He spent a full month. That trip was his dream. We went to Graceland and met George Klein, even got interviewed, a dream of mine. Then off to Vegas, and we hit it big. 1,000 just for playing, a bad beat, go fig. The trip was awesome, and we did it all. Got on my nerves, though, so Peter we'd call. We'd both yell at Pete to please shut him up. It was all Johnny's fault. I threw him a cup. Spending 30 days with your great friend started getting old and prayed for the end. Pete was our safe zone, both our best friend. Thank God Pete saved him. It was close to his end. Then a few years back, Peter came here. He brought his fam. My turn to share. All my Aussie mates are family to me. It started with Limpy, now forever will be. Let's get on with the show. Hey, knobhead, I'm talking to you. Teach us Aussie slang while we have nothing to do. Make sure we cover some special words, like fanny. You guys are nerds. Even your spellings do not make sense. All of your words seem like past tense. Most of them backwards because our way is right. Our night is your day. Our day is your night. Vegemite's gross. It will make you puke. If you really like it, you are a kook. All kidding aside, I do gotta say, Australia is the place I would live today. My mates are my family and my bestest of friends. We all stay connected while this world now mends. Limpy, I love you, a brother to me, making fun of each other like it used to be. That's for you, Limpy.
Oh, I love it. That is fantastic. Brilliant.
Brilliant, right?
Oh, I'm so excited about that. You've made me cry already. How do you do that?
Oh, I don't want to make you cry. I don't want to make you cry.
Oh, well, just happy. I'm just happy.
Okay.
Oh, you put a bit of work into that, and I love it.
So we have some people in the chat room. I have to give a shout out, okay? So we've got we have some mates in the chat room. Shane Adams. Hey, baby. How are you? We love you. Say hi to Shane.
Oh, Ozzy's there. How you going, Oz? All right? Yeah, he's good, Oz.
Josephine Downer. Hey, baby. Love you. You were here as well. I love you guys.
Yeah, Joey's there.
Yep. Pamela Wahlberg. Yes, Pam and Steve from Positivity Duo. They're from here, the U.S., and they're awesome, incredible entertainers, and they're listening in, okay?
Oh, brilliant. Okay, that'll be great.
So very cool. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun with this show today. We're going to be talking about Aussie slang. You see this book, guys? Well, they sent me this book years ago, and there's a reason why. I'm going to tell a funny little story, and then we'll start with everything else. So we all met on a poker site, Full Tilt Poker. Johnny and I were the first ones playing. We met, and that was in a poem. Okay. So Peter, our best bud, when I go there, I actually stay with Peter and his family. And one day we were all playing poker online, and we were on Skype as we were playing. I'm not supposed to say that, but we were. Anyway, I was waiting for a package.
You get in trouble for that, Jerry.
I was waiting. We were playing free poker on my site, Ms. Night Owl Poker. So I was waiting for a package. My doorbell rang. So I had to run real quick. And as I'm running back, because I had to play my hand, I tripped and fell in my office. So they heard all this ruckus. And I come to the computer. I'm like, oh, crap. I fell on my fanny. Well, Peter starts laughing because he's the smart one. He's the one with the computers. And Johnny's going to me. Tell them what you said. Come on.
What did I say?
Yeah.
I said, Jerry, how do you fall on your fanny?
Okay.
You can't fall on your fanny. And do you remember what you said to me?
I said, what do you mean I can't fall on my fanny? I just did.
Yeah. And then you said, haven't you ever fallen on your fanny?
Yes.
And I said, no, I have not actually fallen on my fanny. And I don't think Peter has either. You're the only one that's fallen on your fanny.
So Peter says,
couldn't believe that.
Peter says, as he's cracking up laughing, all right, why don't you tell each other what fanny is in your country and ours? So long story short, a fanny, of course, in the United States is my butt. So I fell on my butt. Tell them what a fanny is in Australia.
Fanny in Australia is a vagina. That's what it is. It's the slang word for vagina. And yes, I find it impossible to fall on my fanny. So when that happened,
we were hysterical. Johnny and I have not stopped talking about that story. And we made a decision that I needed to really understand the slang. And that's when they sent me this great, adorable little book. So what we're going to do is this. We'll tell some more stories, of course. Oh, you know what? I'm going to show some photos. This is one of my favorite photos right here with me, with the Ruse, hanging out with them. This was a few years back. This one is my absolute favorite, and I'll tell you guys why. So this was at the Crocodile Dundee Zoo in Australia, and this is my favorite one. It's me, Limpy, and Peter. Sorry for the glare, but the reason I love this one so much is they threw a big koala in my arms, and it's just my favorite. So I got to hang out with the Ruse and the koalas and all that great stuff. Of course, I got to taste Vegemite, which is gross and disgusting. Yes.
Wow, so it's the best stuff out.
And you know what? The best part about that is it can never go bad because it's already bad. So, having said that,
it's healthy. It's healthy.
Listen, so I'm also a vegetarian vegan, right? But I got to tell you, I when in Rome, right? Because that's how I feel. So I did do a taste and spit, guys, on crocodile and kangaroo. I did do a taste and spit. I got to say, it was pretty delicious. All right. So let's talk about our trip to Graceland because everyone has to hear that as well. Don't you think?
Okay.
All right.
Yes, for sure.
So Johnny and I.
That was the best time. That was the best time.
The best time because we're both really big Elvis fans, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
So, not only are we big Elvis fans, my dream has to always been laying on Elvis Presley's bed. I'm sorry, but that's the truth, right? Well, when you go to Graceland, you cannot go upstairs in his bedroom, and I understand that. But we went on the Lisa Marie plane, and the last room on the plane was Elvis's bed on the plane. So they had plastic covering it, remember? And they had a little sign that said, "Do not touch." So I'm going to tell my part.
Arrested, but keep going, yes.
I'll tell my part and you tell yours. So of course I'm laying on this bed. I've waited my whole life to lay on Elvis's bed. So I hand him my camera and I said, "Listen to me, mate. I'm going to lay on this bed and you're going to get the photo." And he's like, mate, we're going to get arrested. I said, "I'd love to get arrested. Imagine those headlines. Jersey girl gets arrested for laying on Elvis's bed. Take the photo." So I hand him my camera. I lay on the bed and alarms went off. Tell them what you did.
I just dropped the camera. I didn't care how expensive it was. I dropped it on the floor and I ran.
So
I was scared.
Okay?
I was no good.
So the wuss that he is ran off the plane. I didn't get the photo, but okay, but I can say I laid on Elvis's bed, okay? He witnessed it. So we have...
I saw it, but there's no photo.
We have the Voice of Hope in the chat room as well. She has a show as well. Andrea Kaczynski from the Voice of Hope. She's saying hello to you, Limpy.
Hi, Andrea. I just added her on Facebook. So hello, Andrea. How are you?
Okay, so Colin Downer, Chalky. Hey, baby. Chalky's in the room.
Chalky's a knob. Chalky's no good.
So, okay. Start with knob. What's a knob? You guys call each other. Please. Well, you guys call each other knob heads.
Yeah, we call each other knobs, but a knob is a funny word, and it's not meant to be like this. But it's a funny word for penis. But we call ourselves the Knobhead League. We're all knobs. We're all funny knobs. That's what we are. Okay. That's what it is.
So. You know what we're going to do? We're going to start. Everybody's waiting for some words. Let's do it, okay? All right.
Okay, yep. I'm ready for that.
All right. Cobber. What does cobber mean? Tell everyone.
Cobber means another word for mate. Cobber. He's your cobber. He's a good bloke. He's a good bloke. He's a good mate.
Cobber. Okay.
Yeah, that's cobber, yeah.
Okay. All right, so Sheila.
Sheila is a girl, a young girl. She's a top Sheila, a top broad, a top Sheila.
Top broad,
that's
Sheila.
A girl.
All right, a friend. Shane's saying friend, okay? Okay, a broad, all right.
Yeah, a girl is a friend, yeah.
Okay, now what does bloke mean?
Bloke is a man. He's a top bloke. He's a man. A mate.
A mate. All right.
He's a top bloke.
So now, I always loved, I'm going to tell the story real quick. This is the coolest thing, guys. So I had a poker league for many years in Mercer County called Ms. Night Owl Poker, okay? And WPP is an incredible, incredible league over there with our friends. Aiden runs it, right? We're all very close. And we kind of teamed up and did this big thing, and I brought someone there, all expenses paid, to play in a $100,000 game. So we walk into the room. I'm with Johnny and Peter, right, and Limpy, and we walk into this big room with this about I don't know what. How many people had to be there that night? What do you think?
Oh, I bet about 400.
Okay,
our
400
finals
people.
Are about 400.
Okay, Well, all these Australians come running at the American, okay? Me. And this is what they're saying. How you doing? How you doing? Well, I cracked up and I said to all of them, and I grabbed the mic and I said, if you people think I came all the way here to hear you try to talk like me, forget about it. I said, come on, I want to hear it. Remember that? And then they're all like, hey, g'day, mate. Remember that?
Yes, we were all g'day, mate. You were mating everybody and g'day cover and all sorts of things.
So I'm not one to start trouble, but Colin is saying, Chalky's saying Limpy's the biggest knob. I am not one to start trouble. All right. Anyway, so I always love this word that you guys say. Shona's in the house. Shona Martin. Hey, girlfriend, I love you.
Hi, Shona.
And she's having another baby. Congratulations. I love you. I love you. Okay. So I love when you guys say this. Tell everyone what it means. And say it the way you say it. Fair dinkum.
Fair dinkum. That's fair dinkum, mate. Like it's true blue. It's nothing but fake. It's not fake. It's really true. That's fair dinkum.
Fair dinkum, like that. Am I saying it right?
Fair dinkum. Yeah.
Do I have to pronounce
you
the
say
R?
like let it roll off the tongue. You know, fair dinkum.
Fair dinkum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair dinkum. That's the way.
All right.
That's how a Sheila would say it.
Okay. So now, so Pamela is saying, how you doing?
How you doing? Yeah.
All right. So now,
yeah.
And when I say it, you repeat it the way you say it, okay? Because I'm not saying it probably right, okay? All right, here we go.
I think it's pretty good, but it takes a bit more practice.
All right. Crack a tinny.
Crack a tinny, open a beer, have a beer.
Okay, crack a tinny. That's cool.
Open a beer, crack a tin of beer, yeah.
All right. So we want to talk about what the Americans think you guys always say. Like, what is a Barbie?
A Barbie is a barbecue.
Okay. And do you guys really say shrimp on the barbie?
No. I love Paul Hogan, great Aussie comedian, very good man. But I've lived in Australia for 50 years, and I can honestly say I don't think I've ever thrown a shrimp on the barbie. Now, we normally throw snags on the barbie.
Okay, right? Snags.
And we put snags in between two pieces of bread when they're done, and we chuck on a bit of dead horse, and we enjoy that, and we wrap our laughing gear around it, and we love it.
So dead horse, come on, what is that?
That's tomato sauce.
But
in your language, it's ketchup.
That's right. So this is what they say. This is why they're so backwards in Australia. Okay? Tomato sauce and it's ketchup. That's what it is to them.
But it's not ketchup. It's got tomatoes in it. What part of ketchup has got tomato in it? It's tomato, so it's tomato sauce.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So now, footy. What the heck is footy?
Footy is Aussie rules football, the best game in the world that just started last Thursday. And my team had a draw, so I was a bit devo, which is devastated because I wanted a result and we didn't get one. But footy's back and we love it. I go to the footy every week when we're allowed to, but because of this pandemic, we're not allowed to go. But it's back, so I'm loving it. And I'm pretty sure Chalky's loving it too.
Well, Chalky, Colin Downer is in the chat, and he's from Australia, and so is Shane, and so is Shona. You guys can say hello to them. Josephine, they're all from Australia. Okay, so Colin's saying he has put a shrimp on the Barbie.
Yeah, but not very. It's a prawn, Chalky. You're not posh. It's a prawn. It is not a shrimp. It is a prawn, and we don't very often do it. We throw snags and chops and stuff on Barbies.
So
Chalky just wants to be upper class.
There you go. Shona, yes, I miss you guys so much. You're my home away from home, and I cannot wait till everything goes back to normal and I can come back and see you guys. So, all right.
Yeah, I want you to come here too.
So, all right. Captain Snooze. What? Is that cereal?
Captain Snooze is like go and have a sleep, but it's also a bedding company in our country, like where you buy beds and sheets and that. That's where you have a Captain Snooze.
Oh, so like a bed store, a mattress store?
Yeah, it's actually a Captain Snooze is a bed store. Yeah, but it's also if you go and have a snooze, you go have a sleep, you go have a lie down.
Okay.
40 weeks. You have 40 weeks. You have a bit of a rest.
Okay. All right.
That's what that is.
That's fair. All right. So now, this one blows my mind, guys. Okay. Blower or dog and bone? What is that?
The blower and the dog and bone, that is a phone. That's what I'm on at the moment. When you ring up somebody, you ring them on the dog and bone or the blower.
Get out of
and
here.
You pick up and you talk, and that's the phone.
All right. Come on. You guys know I love you. But really, a dog and a bone is a phone?
Yeah, because it rhymes. It's rhyming slang. Dog and bone, phone.
All right.
Blower. You put the blower on your ear and you talk.
So that's all right. Okay. I get it, I think. Okay. So wait. This is so fun. Josephine is in the house, okay? And she's Chalky's ex, and she's saying they put prawns on the barbecue. So she's agreeing with you, of course, and not Chalky, of course. I love this. This is so great.
And Chalky's dumb.
Yes, I love it. All right. Now, I think I understand this. I mean, I would never have thought this is what it is, but tell everyone, what is an idiot box?
An idiot box is a television. That is a TV.
That makes sense.
Because when you've got nothing better to do, you just stare at the idiot box.
That makes sense, though, don't you think?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, and that's why I'm a bit of an idiot, because I just stare at it all the time.
So, you know my favorite. G'day, mate. Say it again.
G'day, mate. How's it going?
So that means hello, friend.
You like g'day, mate? I wanted $1 for every time you made me say it when I was there.
Yeah.
I had to say it to everybody.
Even at the gas station, remember?
What's that?
Even at the gas station.
Even at the gas station, anywhere.
Yes.
Anywhere. I couldn't say hello, how are you?
No.
I couldn't say that. It was all g'day, mate, and yeah.
And tell the truth. Every time I said say it and you said it, what was their reaction?
They all loved me. I got love. Yes, I got a lot of love. I was happy with it.
He made everybody smile. As soon as an American heard him say that, they were like, oh my God, this is so cool. Remember? It was so great.
Even George Clark loved it.
George Klein. Anyone out there who doesn't know who George Klein is, he was Elvis Presley's best friend. And he passed away this past year ago or so. And not only did we get to meet him, we got to be interviewed by him. And we spent like an hour with him. And I got photos and everything. And it was one of the most incredible memories for me of all time. And I just want to add this.
And for me.
Yes. And I want to add this. I since started doing radio after that. And I got to interview Marion, Elvis Presley's nurse. So those two, I got to say, were the best things for me, Johnny. You know what I mean? But we got to hug him and talk to him. And it was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Well, I've still got the interview.
I have the interview too.
I'm sure you've got the interview.
Yeah. Because I was in my car one day and they played our interview and I pulled over and I recorded the whole thing. It was so great to hear our interview. And yep, we have that. So
it was totally grouse, Jerry. It was totally grouse. It was a Rip's daughter.
Okay. Tell everyone what that means.
Totally grouse means it was brilliant. It was the best time of my life. And a Rip's daughter is just sensational. Fantastic.
Okay, I love that. All right. Okay, mate.
Okay.
So now, all right, the bottle O. The bottle O?
The bottle O. You got to say bottle O, not the bottle O. It's all one word. It's all one word.
Say it.
Bottle O.
The bottle O.
The bottle O. Go to the bottle O and get yourself a bit of get yourself a scotch or a frothy. You can get a frothy, Jerry, from the bottle O.
All right, tell us.
It's a bottle shop. It's an alcohol shop, an alcohol store. and you can get a frothy, which is a beer, and you get a few things from the bottle-o.
So Chalky, do I have to say it in one word, really? The bottle-o? I can't just say the bottle-o, really?
No, you can't say bottle-o. You got to say bottle-o. We're going to the bottle-o.
Going to the bottle-o. Cheers. I'm taking a sip now.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Yeah, that's it.
I got my mug and I just took a sip. All right. Limpy, rumor has it, I'm not want to start rumors again, but someone says that you have shares in the bottle-o. I'm just saying.
Oh, no. Well, I can't afford to. I gamble too much.
That's right. That part's true.
Gamble, I might be able to.
That part's true. All right. So, Macca's.
Macca's. We're taking a trip to Macca's. Now, that's McDonald's, Jerry.
Okay.
We're going to Macca's. We're going to McDonald's, and we're getting a couple of burgers, and yes.
So I have a question. Do you guys just come up with any words you want because you can't say the big word?
We just like sure. Yeah, probably right. Yeah, we're pretty lazy when it comes to the lingo.
Oh yeah,
the lingo. You know what the lingo is?
Yes, we say that word too here, lingo. All right. Oh, all right. So pisshead. So Chalky's saying you're a pisshead. Tell us what that means there.
What's that one? I missed it.
Pisshead.
Pisshead. Oh, but I just drink like a fish. I'm just always drunk, he reckons, which is far from the truth.
It is far from the truth.
Biggest pisshead there is.
That part is far from the truth, guys. All right. So now let's see what else. Okay.
Jerry, I've got another word.
Okay.
For you.
Okay.
That means two different things. I've got another word like pissed. He's just said pissed. When you say pissed in America, what does that mean?
We're pissed off. We're angry.
No. When we're pissed, we're drunk. We're rolling drunk. We can't walk.
Okay. So when we're pissed, we're mad.
You guys are mad. When we're pissed, we're drunk. We're totally drunk. We're just pissed.
Gotcha. All right.
But you could be pissed off. Now, when you're pissed off, that's when you're totally mad.
All right. So,
but when you just say pissed.
Okay. So we say pissed or pissed off, and it means mad. So you say pissed for drunk, pissed off for mad.
Yeah, that's it. That's right.
All right. Got it. All right. And Chalky does agree with you that I have to say the bottle-o one word.
Bottle-o in one word. You can't say bottle-o. It just it doesn't work like that.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. All right. So now, this one I don't understand. Arvo. Arvo, am I saying it right?
Arvo. The Arvo. The afternoon. Like you get up in the morning. And then after 12 o'clock, you hit the Arvo. You're in the Arvo after 12 o'clock.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. None of these do, but that doesn't really make sense.
Well, it's afternoon. You just shorten afternoon.
Yeah, but after has an F. That has a V.
Yeah, because you just say Arvo. You got Arvo. That's it. You don't say it properly. Arvo. Go on, say it again. Go on.
Avo.
Yeah, that's it. Well done.
All right, well done.
That's good stuff.
We say well done here, too.
I like it.
I love when you say I like it. All right.
I like it. Yes.
So, all right. You guys say fortnight. Go ahead.
What do we say?
Fortnight.
Fortnight.
Okay.
Yes. That's a couple of weeks. Wait for a couple of weeks. That's a fortnight.
You can't just say 2 weeks.
No, not 2 weeks. That's too long. You got to say fortnight.
All right. Now, this really makes me crack up. Okay? When you say, "Are you coming over for tea?" Tell everybody what that really means.
You thought when I said, "Are you coming over for tea?" or you were going to get a cup of tea.
That's right. That's right.
No. When you come over for tea, especially a good tea, you get a roast and you get a good meal. That's like tea. It's tea time. It's like you have breakfast, lunch, tea, And then at the end, some people have supper. But tea is the big meal, dinner. That's what it is, tea.
Josephine, I don't get it, girlfriend. I don't get it. Okay? If you ask me if I want to come over for tea, I want tea. That doesn't mean food.
No, it means food. It means food. You get a big, like I'll make you a big tea, I'll make you a roast pork, or I'll do something like that. It's a big tea. It's a big deal. It's dinner. You're coming over for dinner for tea.
All right. So
not a cup of tea.
Sean is loving it. And Josephine said short cutting. What does that mean?
What's that?
Short cutting. What does that mean?
Oh, we're just shortcutting our words. I think that's what you mean.
Yeah.
We just shortcut our words. We just make everything shorter. We're too lazy to say the big words, so we just cut everything in half.
Got it. All right. So Chalky wants dinner tonight for being on with us. All right. Now,
yep.
Speaking of Chalky, who we love, what does Chalky mean?
Yep. Chalky. Oh, well, Chalky's always been Chalky. I don't know how he got Chalky, but he's always been Chalky. I don't think I've called him Colin more than 3 times, and I've known him for forever. No, Chalky's always been Chalky.
All right, but there's a word Chalky.
You want to know, really, when he was at school, his nickname was Flower. There you go. I've told people his nickname was Flower, but he got Chalky, so that's better. Chalky's just Chalky. I don't know.
All right, but now
I can tell you.
Wait, but
there
now
is Chalky.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then now Chalky. When you say Chalky, what is that?
Yeah, chocolate.
Chocolate.
That's chocolate. And what about a Chalky Bicky?
No, wait, Bicky. What does Bicky mean?
That's a biscuit.
So you have a Chalky Bicky?
You have a Chalky Bicky, a chocolate biscuit.
That's crazy. Okay, a Chalky Bicky.
Yeah, Chalky Bicky.
I said it okay?
Yeah, that's brilliant. You got to say that from now on. When you go out there and you feel like a biscuit, you want a Chalky Bicky.
All right. So now, all right, here's one. You ready?
Yeah.
And I'm probably not going to say this properly. Straya.
Australia, that's just how we say Australia. Like, Australia. We're in Australia, mate.
So Straya.
Australia. Yeah, Australia, because we're too lazy to say Australia, so we just say Australia. We're in Australia, mate.
Okay. All right. So now Lappy. Lappy. What's Lappy mean? Sounds nasty.
Lappy.
Sounds sexy. Lappy.
Lappy, that's a new term now. That's for a Lappy is a laptop.
Oh, okay. So that's a new term.
That's a laptop. That's the new what the kids use. You know?
Okay.
That's the Lappy, because they can't say laptop because it's too long to say laptop. So they go, oh, I'm going to get me Lappy.
All right. So here's one I absolutely love. And I'm going to say it as best I can. And you say what it is, okay? And you can repeat it. You can repeat it because you'll probably say it better. Akadaka. Wait. Akadaka.
Akadaka.
What is that?
While I'm saying it, before I say it, Akadaka. Before I say it, get Chalky to write it down and get Joey to write it down. And Akadaka, I'll give him 2 seconds. Don't tell me.
Okay.
And I'll write it down now. And it means AC/DC, the band AC/DC.
Yes.
You know the band?
Yes.
Yes. That's what we say for Akadaka, because AC/DC was too long for us to say, so now we say Akadaka.
Okay. So Chalky wants me to say Vegemite. You know what? I wasn't even thinking. Johnny, tell everybody out there what Vegemite is. I'm going to run and grab it, and I hope I don't fall on my fanny to go get the stuff I have in there to show everyone. Go ahead. Tell everyone what it is.
Yeah. Vegemite is, Jerry doesn't think it is, but it's actually very healthy. It's got a lot of vitamin B, and it's a spread that you spread on your bread or on a bicky. You can spread it on a salted bicky, and it's good stuff. You have it for breakfast. I put a load of butter and then Vegemite on there, and I love it. But you American people, I brought it over there and nobody liked it.
Okay.
I don't understand, but they didn't like it.
No falling on my fanny today, Chalky. Nope. So Vegemite. This
fatty.
is
No.
This is Vegemite.
Not good. Put your hands out. Put your hands out and stop yourself from falling on your fatty.
This is so gross. So I have a whole bag of it. It's probably, I don't know, 5 years old. And like I said, it doesn't go bad. So
it's 5 years old. It's from 2013. It's nearly 8 years old.
This is so gross. This is so gross. Okay. So what they do, tell them how you eat it.
What's that?
Tell them how you eat it.
I did. I said you put it on bread, bread, or you can put it on a salted Vicky. I said that before. You can put it on a salted Vicky, and you can put it on bread. And I put a lot of butter. Some people don't put that much butter, but I put a big lot of it on. I like it.
So gross,
but
guys.
What I liked the best was when I took it to America with me. And everywhere we went, we put it on a big spoon. Do you remember that?
Okay.
And we got everybody to taste it.
It was at my poker league, and if they tasted it, they got a black $100 chip up. Remember?
Yeah.
And so
not many people wanted the chip up.
So we gave everybody. We said they had to do it at the same time. So everyone had a spoon. We put it on their spoons. And Josephine, remember when you were here as well? And you were at my league, and we did that then as well, remember? And everybody was gagging. I think there was only like one person that said not bad. I forget who that person was, though. Oh, my God, it's so gross.
We love it. We love it.
And it's not healthy. It's like, what is it? It's from like an extract from what? Beer or something? I forget.
It's an extract from something. I should know that. I should have studied that, but I didn't. I just eat it. I don't know. It's an extract from something. All I know is it's got a lot of vitamin B in it. That's all.
So gross. It's so gross. Okay, whatever.
But
all right. So now, okay.
But I can't eat peanut butter and jelly. It just doesn't make sense.
Oh yeah, that doesn't make sense. But this disgusting black
peanut
stuff.
Peanut butter and jelly doesn't make sense.
All right. So I have two more words. We have a few more words, but 2 words I wanted to say together, and you tell us what they are, okay? All right. Devo and Defo? Devo and Defo? How do you say them?
Devo, I said you're devastated. When you're Devo, you're devastated. Something enormous has happened and something really not good, and you're devastated about it. That's Devo.
Okay.
That's Devo. I used that before earlier. If something's so good and it's happened, like you could use it was a Devo earthquake or something like that, something big, you know.
Okay.
Devo.
Now what about Defo? Yeah. Defo.
Defo. Oh, hang on. I'm lost with that one.
Wait, like definitely or something? Defo?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's Defo. Yeah, that's Defo. Yeah, that's definitely right. Yeah, definitely right. Yep.
Okay. So Devo and Defo.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. Okay.
Definitely right.
Okay, got it. Yes, Joe, you remember, right? Wasn't that fun? Okay. So now, all right. I don't know if we went over this one yet, but we'll say it again if we did. Servo?
Servo is a petrol station.
Gas station.
Servo? Yeah, your gas station.
It's petro to you.
Yeah, petrol, but it's gas for you. But we say we go to the servo to fill up. We'll go to the servo to fill up.
Peter Williams is on. Okay. Say hey to Pete.
Hi, Pete. How you going? Get me out of trouble with this woman, with this Sheila.
Okay, so look. This is Pete, guys. Right here. So Peter's our best bud. Okay. And the reason why he has to be is because he puts up with both of our nonsense. Okay. So we love you, Peter. Love you. G'day, mate. So we already talked about you a lot, about us coming to you screaming while he was in the States for a month. Remember that? Okay. And
yes, every time we had an argument, Pete had to be the referee, the umpire.
And he is a knobhead. You're right, Pete. He is.
Yeah, we're knobheads. Yeah, we're all knobheads. We like it.
So, all right. So, Kappa. I think that one is like pretty, Kappa.
Yeah, copper is a cop, like a policeman, yeah.
Yeah. We would know that. All right. This seems weird to me. Tradie, a tradie.
A tradie is a tradesman. A tradesman like a carpenter or whatever. I don't know if you class it as a plumber, but it's someone that works in a trade.
All right, like a tradesman.
Got a trade.
A tradesman.
A tradesman, yeah.
Right. So Peter says, "Oh, crikey!" So tell everybody, crikey.
Crikey is the Steve Irwin word. The late great Steve Irwin that used to use crikey a lot. That means like look what happened, like a scared reaction, like what happened? Crikey, mate, crikey.
Okay.
You know?
Yes, Shane, a tradesperson is a tradie. Gotcha. And crikey. Now, this I really like. And then when you say what it is, I'll tell you why I really like this, okay? All right. Postie. Yep. A postie.
A postie is a postman, a mailman.
Okay.
That delivers your post.
The reason why I love that is because when I was in Australia last and I was staying at Peter's house, the postman came, our mailman, your postman, and he was on a scooter.
Yep.
And, ours are not on scooters, and I loved it. And I ran out and I said hello to him, and I got a photo. He let me take a photo of him on the scooter. I just thought that was the coolest thing.
You made the postie famous.
I did. I made him famous. I just thought that was the coolest thing, that your postie is on a scooter. That was so great. All right.
Well, how does your postie deliver mail? What do they go by?
In a mail truck. It's a mail truck. A mail truck.
Oh, they've just got a mail truck. Okay. No, we got the scooter. They zip around and they get to the letterboxes a lot easier, and it's good.
So, all right. What about this? Garbo.
A garbo is a garbage man. He picks up your trash, your rubbish. He's a garbo.
Okay. So now, Peter's saying it's a motorbike. So we call it a scooter here. So you guys call it a motorbike. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little motorbike, yeah.
Okay. All right. So now, fiery. Fiery? What the heck?
A fiery is a fireman. That's a fireman. Because it's too hard for us. It's too long to say fireman. So you call him a fiery. So he's a fiery.
But wait, I have something to say about that, okay? Fiery is 3 syllables. Yeah. Fireman is 3 syllables. Why is it short of fiery?
Oh, just because we think it is. It's spelled. It's got less letters in it.
Okay, so all right, ambo. An ambo in your language is a paramedic. Like an
ambulance. Actually, it can be the vehicle. It could be the ambulance vehicle, or it could be the actual paramedic, the ambulance driver.
Okay. Peter's saying, all right, Max. We talked about Max, right? Or no? Max?
Max?
Yeah, he said Max, M-A-C-C-S.
Oh, Macca's.
Oh, we talked about
that. We talked about Macca's.
Yep, okay.
That's Macca's.
Yep.
We've been to Macca's. We've talked about Macca's.
All right. So now Peter says you shorten most things with an Y, with a Y? With any Y or with any?
Yeah.
Okay.
With any Y or anything, or we put an O on a lot of things. Like I said, a Model O or a servo or anything like that. That's meant to have and any other letter, we put an O at the end instead. So that's what we do.
All right. So I like this one too. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Prezi.
That's a gift, a present. You get what if I said to you, you're going to get a Chrissy Prezi? What does that mean?
Wait, say that again.
You're going to get a Chrissy Prezi.
Christmas gift?
Yes!
Yay!
Yes! Well done.
That's cool.
You're going to get a Chrissy Prezi.
So I'm going to get a Chrissy Prezi.
A Chrissy Prezi, yeah, Chrissy Prezi. It'll be under the tree.
Okay, I like that. So Peter's saying like Y and IE. So all right, so what I'm getting from what Peter's saying is this. You guys like to shorten your words and they all end with IE or Y.
IE or Y or O.
Yeah.
That's how it
is. All right, now I get it.
Like breakfast, we never say breakfast. We're getting up and having brekkie. We're having brekkie.
Brekkie.
Brekkie. That's breakfast.
All right. So you've said this to me before, and I wrote this down, and I want you to tell everybody what this means. I'm going to say it, but then you're going to repeat it the right way, okay? All right.
Okay.
I'm getting a bit peckish. I might have to make myself a sanga. Can you hang around for 2 ticks? What the heck is that?
Hang on. Before I know exactly what it translates to, but I want you to say it again.
All right, guys, listen. If anybody out there even wants to guess, all right, here we go. I'm getting a bit peckish. I might have to make myself a sanga. Can you hang around for 2 ticks? What is that?
Yeah. First I'll say it and then I'll translate it.
All right.
I'm getting a bit peckish. I might have to make myself a sanga. Can you hang around for 2 ticks? Right?
Okay.
So that's how you say it. Now that means I'm getting a little bit hungry, right?
Okay.
I've got to get up and make myself a sandwich. I've got to make myself a sandwich because I'm getting a bit hungry. And I need you, while I'm making the sandwich, just to hang around and not go anywhere for 2 seconds while I'm making the sandwich.
Okay, so sanga, I mean hungy. So you would say hungy also, Peter's saying hungy?
Yeah, we're getting a bit hungry. Yeah, we're getting a bit hungry. Instead of hungry, we drop the R and we're getting a bit hungry. And
so now
we're going to make a sanga.
All right, yeah. And Josephine is saying cuppa, CUPPA. What is that?
Yeah, we have a cup of tea. Yeah, we have a cup of tea. Not. You don't have a cup of tea. You have a cup. You just have a cuppa or a cup of coffee. You don't have a cup of coffee because that's too many words. So you just say, I'm having a cuppa.
That is so good.
You say, when I was there, what threw me, I was at Macca's, right? I was at Macca's in America, people. I was there, and I looked up on the board and it said, a cup of Joe.
Yes.
Now, I didn't know what a cup of Joe was either. I had no idea what a cup of... How can you call coffee Joe?
Java, Joe, I don't know. Listen, I don't know.
Oh, Joe, okay, yeah. See, we don't use Joe here. I got lost. I didn't know what that was.
That is so funny. Oh, my gosh. So, all right. So let's entertain everyone with a couple more stories. I'm going to tell everyone a really funny story when I was there, and Peter decided that I had to learn how to drive there. Okay, and I have that great.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the photo, guys. Here's the photo, okay, of me in the car and Peter hanging on for dear life. You see that? So I was totally against it because not only are you on the wrong side of the car wheel, right? You're on the wrong side of the road also. So that was like a double whammy. So he was like, mate, you can do it. Don't worry. He pulls over. They make me get in the driver's seat. They made me, both of them. They physically took me, threw me in, and said, you're not moving. Remember that?
Yes.
Okay, so within 10 seconds of me moving, they said, pull over. You're not doing this. You'll kill us all. Remember that?
I do remember that. And before that time, I didn't have a grey hair on my head. Now my head is full of grey hair. And that was cause of it.
Okay. Yes. I can listen, I can understand one or the other. Even driving on the wrong side of the road, but I'm still on the same spot in the steering wheel. Or different spot in the car in the steering wheel, but driving on the right. Both of them together was not okay for me. Okay? Couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. So over here. Oh, wait, I know what I want to tell. All right. So you guys have really big department stores that sell adult things. I said it perfectly, okay?
Yes,
And,
you did it well.
okay.
Yes.
And and seatbelts are optional, Peter's saying. That's right. Seatbelts were optional at that moment.
For you, they
yes,
were.
For me, they were. For me, they were.
For us.
So,
for you, they were.
So you guys have these huge adult department stores in Australia. And when I say huge,
yes.
From the side of the road, they're 1,000 feet long, nothing but glass windows. And you see in, and you see everything. And they're marketed beautifully. So, of course,
yes.
we had to go in there. So I got a ton of photos in there, and that was so much fun, right? And then when you guys,
that was good fun.
And when you guys came here, I brought you to ours, which is a dingy little 2x4 hidden in the woods, because ours are not out in the open like that. Okay, do you remember that?
Yeah, yours is all shut and
locked. It was a tiny little thing, no windows.
People before you could get in.
That's right. No windows. Remember?
Yes, I know. I saw it.
Oh my gosh,
it looked like there's another. Looked like an outdoor dunny.
Yes, that's exactly right. What ours looks like. You're right about that. Okay. Yours looks like a huge, Macy's, beautiful, right? I was like, wow, that's crazy. So for everyone who just tuned in, I want to show my favorite photos again. So this is one of my all-time favorites. A few years ago, I got to lay with the babies, and I got to hug and kiss the babies in the mama's pouches. And that was like so awesome for me. Yes. And then, of course, the one I showed you with Peter and me and Johnny, with the big kangaroo. Okay, so now we've got a few more minutes left, guys. We've got like 10 minutes left of the show. Johnny, what would you like to tell everybody out there? Let's entertain some people with a story from you.
Oh, just that I can't wait till the planes start working again, so I can either come there or you can come here.
Yep.
I want that to happen real soon. And do you want to tell them about the Graceland story? About the little porter that was carrying our luggage up the stairs, and then when we got into the room, there was only one double bed. Do you want to tell people that one?
Sure. Do you want me to tell it, or do you want you to tell it?
Yeah, you can tell it. Remember that he got a shock on his face, and what I said to you and what you said to me. So,
guys, listen. This was about I don't know, 5 years ago, whatever, when you were here, right? However long ago it was. And
yeah.
And guys, I'm not too hard on the eyes, right? And I was made up. I looked really good that day. And here's this guy limping around, hobbling around like this in the hallways, okay? Crooked, all right? So we go for a long weekend to Graceland, and one room, but 2 beds. I have no problem sleeping in the same room with my buddies. So we open up the door, and there's one king-size bed. And I look at him and I'm like, it's not happening, dude. So I called the bellhop. They said, no problem. We'll change your room. No problem. So we're standing outside the door waiting for the bellhop. And he's looking at me and he's looking at him. And he gets this really weird look on his face. And then Limpy says really loud, tell them what you said.
I looked at her, I looked at him, and he's a little fella. And I turned around and said, you don't expect me to sleep with her. And his face, he just went pale white. He didn't know what to think. And then we all had a laugh. It was good stuff.
It was so funny. We had so much fun. And did you
tell the people where you made me sleep when I came to your house?
Yes. So, Keza was a roommate of Johnny's, okay? And Keza's going to be probably listening to the show later. Carrie, we love her. And about 24 hours before he was getting ready to get on the plane from Australia to here, he Skypes with me and he says, Keza, get over here. You have to tell Jerry what I have before I come there. Now, first of all, he's leaving in 24 hours. He should have told me this before. So I said, what the heck do you have? So she says he's got night terrors. I'm like, excuse me? I said, to what degree? Well, they're pretty bad, she said. She said he screams really loud like somebody's killing him, but then he doesn't even hear himself. You wake up, you're scared to death, and he goes back to sleep. So I was shaking. I'm like, oh my God, no, right? So I moved out of my big house in Robbinsville where I had a lot of bedrooms, which would have been easier. So I only have one bedroom and my office is my other bedroom here. So I was originally going to have Johnny sleep on an air mattress in my living room. And I said, Johnny, I'm sorry, but would you mind? I have a very beautiful garage. It's finished. It has a carpet. I said, would you mind if I put the air mattress in there so I could lock the door? Because you're going to scare the crap out of me, remember? So the first night, I locked my bedroom door. I locked the kitchen door. He couldn't even go pee if he had to. Listen, I said, pee now, because I'm thinking he's going to scream and he's going to come and kill me. You know what I mean? So I wake up and I'm like, wow, this was so great. He didn't have one. So I open up my bedroom door. I go walking out to unlock the garage door to say good morning, and he has one. So I unlocked it. I ran in my bedroom. My heart's pounding. I lock my door. He gets up, goes in. He goes to the bathroom. Good morning, mate. Like nothing happened. So now, what do you want to say about your part of it? What did I do to you for the whole month? Know what?
You just kept me locked up. I couldn't sleep anywhere else except the garage.
And no sugar and no alcohol, because I learned that sugar and alcohol.
You gave me no sugar, and you thought it was sugar, and I wasn't allowed to have sugar. Now I'm a sugar freak, and you made me on a health kick there.
Yes,
but I did
did
lose a bit of weight that month, I must admit.
So it was a great trip, Johnny. It was a great trip.
It was a great trip. I want to talk about one trip that you came over here when Pete still on?
Peter says, oh my God, didn't that help? Yes, it did, Peter. No sugar, no alcohol helped. Then my daughter, Tiffany, he went to her house with her wife for a few days overnight, and they let him have all the alcohol and sugar he wanted. I said, I didn't care as long as it wasn't here.
Yes, I had a good. But can you remember when you came over and nearly killed Pete's dog?
Okay, wait.
You remember that story?
You're going to tell that story, but wait a minute. Peter's saying from that time on, it was nothing but bickering, and he's right. All we did was fight because I would not let him have sugar or alcohol.
That's right. I couldn't have any sugar or alcohol, and I wasn't having until I got the Tiffany's. That was great. I loved it.
Yep. So now tell the story about Pete's dog. Come on.
When you came over and Pete gave you a great room and everything like that, and what did you do? You put all the chocolates on your bed that you had presents for everybody, and you put all the chocolates on the bed, and you came downstairs and we were talking and that. And then what happened? We went upstairs.
The dog.
And all the chocolates were gone, unwrapped. Pete's dog had eaten all the chocolates. And we had to rush into the vet because it's no good for dogs to eat chocolate. and it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Oh my gosh.
The poor dog. But yes.
So we have a few more minutes, Johnny. Anything else you want to talk about? It's your show, baby.
No, I'm just wrapped that we've done it. I'm wrapped to the eyeballs that you asked me to come on the show, and hopefully we've had a little bit of fun and people have enjoyed it, and I think we've covered most of the things. Okay. And
well, Peter would know. Peter, Vegemite. It's an extract from what? Beer, or what's the extract again? I forget. Tell us what it is, because it's
from yeast.
Yeah, but it's from something, and it's gross. And it was actually what they were. Beer. Yep, I was right. Okay, so now I can tell you what Vegemite is. I remember. So it's an extract from beer that the beer company said, we don't want to leave that in the beer because it's gross and disgusting. We're going to trash it. But they wanted to make money on it. So instead of trashing it is what they should have done. They said, okay, these dumb Australians will call it Vegemite and they'll go for it. Blah. Okay. It's yeast. Yes, Peter, yeast. Okay. So, Pete, anyone out there Is there anything you want to hear us talk about real quick? We have a few more minutes. Okay, you can type it in and we'll cover it. So
well, yeah, I'll do the best I can. Yep.
Okay, so you know what I think I want to do? I do want to try and trick you, Johnny. I do. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I don't think you can.
Well, I don't know, baby. I have my Aussie Slang book that Peter sent me. Remember?
Oh, the Aussie Slang book. That could be a bit hard. Yeah, all right. I'll give it a burl.
All right,
I'll give it a burl.
You'll give it a burl?
Yeah, I'll give it a burl. I'll give it a go. Like a burl.
Yeah, like a try. You'll give it a try.
I'll give it a burl.
I like that. All right. We didn't know that word either. Yeah. All right. Here we go. All right. What is a mozzie?
A mozzie is a mosquito.
All right. Pretty good. All right. Pretty good, baby.
A mozzie?
Yeah.
A mozzie is a mosquito. Yep.
All right. Oh, what is narky?
Narky?
Yeah, you're narked or narky.
You're narky. Oh, hang on a minute.
Woo, I love this.
You lost me with that one. Get Pete to write it down.
Pete, do you know what that means? Type it if you know what it means. Anyone out there? Narky or narked?
Narky.
Okay. Yeah, he said it's Johnny without sugar. No. It's naked. Yeah. It's naked. How do you not know that? Oh, no, it's not. No, I'm wrong. Peter's right. It's in a bad mood.
You're narky. Yeah, you're in a bad mood.
Oh,
yeah,
Peter, you were right.
Sorry,
yeah, irritable or in a bad mood. I love that. Why did it?
The accent.
Yes.
Narky. Yeah, when you're narky, you're in a bad mood. Yeah.
Oh,
narky.
Peter knows. Of course he does. Of course he does. I love that. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, narky, yep.
Of course. Peter's going, of course he knows. Of course.
Of course, yeah, of course. But I just, I've got all these Aussie slang words buzzing around in your head. I'm a bit lost.
All right, so I like this because I think we would say something like this maybe. All right, so chum, a chum.
Chum, like a friend.
Yeah. I like that, baby.
But guess what? Guess what else it is?
What?
It's a name for a dog food.
Ew, chum. Yeah.
It's a name for a dog food as well, but we use it as chum, as buddy, as mate.
Okay, I got you.
A few words for mate.
All right, so here we go. Nutty, Nuddy, nutty.
Nutty. You're in the nude.
Yes.
You're in the nutty.
That's the one.
You're in the nutty. You're in the nude. You know.
Aussie Slang. So everybody, I want to thank you all. Let's see. You have anything else? What?
Can you ask Chucky if he's in or Pete if they're in their budgie smugglers?
You ask. I don't even know what you just said.
Which one of you guys are wearing your budgie smugglers? And then type in what it is.
What does that mean?
Oh, they're bathers. They're swimming gear.
Okay, because Josephine's cracking up at you.
Yeah, she's laughing with the budgie smugglers. Because she knows Chucky wears budgie smugglers.
So, Colin, Chalky's saying you're a bit nutty, Limpy.
Yeah, I'm a bit nutty.
And that means, that means the same as here, nutty, right? Nutty means the same?
Nutty, yeah, a bit stupid. Like, I'm surprised you haven't called me a galah once.
Oh, tell everybody that. Say it clear.
Galah. A galah is actually an Australian bird, but it also means, if you look it up, it means like a fool, an idiot.
An idiot.
A galah.
A gala.
Yeah.
Galah. He's a galah.
Yeah,
he is.
I reckon I've been a galah for the whole of this show. The whole of the show I've been a galah, I think.
So, Peter says he's going to have to bail. This Arvo, I got to go for a brew, but I might need my brawly. All right, tell us what he just said.
Okay, he's got to go.
Yeah.
Right? He's got to go and get a drink. Right? He's going to get a drink somewhere, and he might have to go out this afternoon. But it looks like it's going to rain, so he's got to take his brolly, which is an umbrella.
That, from what he just said, you got all that.
Yes, I got all that.
All right, and he's saying he's feeling a bit crook.
He's feeling a bit sick. That's no good.
All right.
He's feeling sick. What's wrong with him?
Peter, don't leave yet. We're ending the show in a minute anyway, so I just want to end with you there as well. So, Johnny, what would you like to say to everybody out there before we close?
I'd like to say thank you very much for listening, guys. I hope you've had a bit of fun with this. I sure have. I love you, Jerry, and you have to come here or I have to go there. It's got to happen.
Yes.
And thank you very much, and I really appreciate it. I hope everybody's had a bit of fun.
So, of course, I want to thank you, Johnny, because, you know, like I said, you're like family to me, and so is Peter, and so is everyone in this chat room from Australia. You're my family, and I love you, and I miss you all. And I just want to say thank you for this incredibly fun show, because let me tell you something. The accent is amazing. The people are amazing. The country is amazing. That is my home away from home. So I want to say thank you to everyone in the chat room, everyone listening. I love you guys. Love you all. Peter, love you. Josephine, Chalky, Shane, Shona, everyone out there. I love you guys. Peter, thank you for coming in. I know you're really, really busy. You're probably the busiest one out there with your computer companies, and thank you for joining us. And Limpy, baby, thank you. What an amazing, fun show. Everybody, I already just posted this to Facebook. So please grab the show off of Facebook and share it. Share it everywhere, okay? Pamela, thank you. Okay, from Positivity Duo, Pam and Steve.
To all my American friends out there, that I hope they understood half of what I said anyway.
So listen, Mick Hammond, he likes it. I think he's from Australia. If he says I like it,
yeah, Mick Hammond, he's a bowler. He's a bowler that I used to play lawn bowls with. Yeah.
All right.
Mick.
So Pam and Steve, Positivity Duo. I want all my Australian friends to check them out. They are incredible musicians. I've interviewed them. I'm going to be interviewing them again. Pam, Pamm, and Steve, Positivity Duo. Share this video, everybody. Let's get this fun video out because everyone now needs to smile and laugh. And this show is going to do it.
Oh, for sure. With what's going on, we really need to laugh. That's what it is.
And Villains Code, do you know who that is, Johnny?
Villains Code?
Yep, whoever you are, he's saying great stuff, guys. Thank you. All right, with that, guys, we're going to end the show. I appreciate everyone again for listening. Please share this show. Ciao, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks, Jerry.
You're welcome. Thank you, sweetie.
Bye, love. Bye.